So we all know in 2K, there's a difference between comp builds and casual builds. But there's always something that comp players learn and figure out as they play against each other that they don't want others to know, so that they can stay ahead and dominate. And that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys today. Today I'm showcasing my new Kyrie Irving build like I showed you in the previous video. If you want to look at gameplay, you could check out my last video. But as far as this build, it is strictly for comp. We are about to go into playing against league players and entering leagues and playing for big money for the Pro-Am. So I gotta have a competitive build strictly for that mode. So to start this video in a build, we're gonna start off with the NBA template. For people who are fans of Kyrie Irving, you can literally just come here and literally just make his build. Now this build reveals a lot for a template, bruh, because every category that he has very high is beneficial for comp players. And when we get to the categories, I'm going to change it to my rating and my liking, but I'm going to explain what would happen at those high ratings and why it's beneficial. But let's get into it though. So of course, we in the finishing category. I'm not going to waste time talking about finishing because I pretty much do this on all of my build videos. You guys know how special the driving layup is, what it does. So I'm not even going to show any clips on it. Y'all know I make contested layups. Y'all know what we do with the floaters, just all the acrobats, everything like that. Now, an 82 close shot on a guard, definitely unnecessary. So for me personally, I'm gonna go down to 63, and that's gonna allow my driving layup to be 88. Now, if you pay attention to the badges, on none of my builds, I never had the float game in Pro-Am. So to get float game, you see I normally get 85. I tell y'all 85 and above is OP layups. But once you reach 88, you get float game. Now, if we keep looking, 89 is cool, but you don't get anything special. You see nothing change. 90, you got Acrobat Hall of Fame, which is actually tough. That's very OP, I ain't gonna lie. And then 91. So that's all Kyrie had was slithery gold. 91 probably dope, but for me personally to save points, I'm going with 88. So finally a higher rating than I normally get. So my floaters, which I mainly use every single possession, is just going to be way better on Hall of Fame. I'm going to be able to put that to the test. Once I actually get the badge to Hall of Fame, I'm going to have to put it on maximum overdrive. Now we go down to the shooting category. Now you see Kyrie has a 91 mid-range. Now this is something all comp players do to their build. They all get high midi. High mid-range makes you shoot better if you don't know that in this game. And maybe one day I'll make a build with like a 90 mid-range, because 90 mid-range get you Hall of Fame open looks. And that's what make you make those crazy shots. But in my personal opinion, I think it's for people who struggle to shoot. So if you struggle to shoot, you can go with a midi, but I'm not going with a midi because I don't struggle to shoot. And then I'm going to take the midi down. I'm going to go to my my go-to three-point rating for me personally in this video game, which is at 87. I know I probably could go 92. Also, we're going to change the height too. Like, we're not going with a 6'2 guard build at all. But anyway, 87 going to be my 3-ball. And then me personally, I want to make sure, I want to have gold free points. I want to make sure I'm guaranteed to make my free throws, because free throw is weird this year. So we're going 92 free throw, 87 3-ball, so I can create my jump shot. And this is perfect for me. We good. Now the next category is pass accuracy. Now I've been using 87 pass accuracy in the comp for the longest time, and I do think it is valuable. It is usable, is perfect for ISO to bail out, but it's not a necessity. So with the new build, I want to just go with 77, which is still needle threaded bronze, and it's just going to allow me to get more categories. Now when we go to 98 ball handle, the reason why you would get 98 if you would stand 6'2", I'm not staying 6'2", we going 6'4". I might have just changed that now. But if you was to get a 98 ball handle, that's Hall of Fame unpluckable. Now I don't want to test Hall of Fame unpluckable only because you gotta be 6'2", and you probably still get ripped because still just too OP. So for me personally, we're just gonna take it down to 95, and then of course I'm gonna get my speed with ball so I can get, that's funny that it's Kyrie build, so I can get Kyrie's dribble style on this build. So let me go ahead and actually change the height now. Like my favorite height for build, y'all already know, is 6'4". You're able to shoot over people with this height, and it's harder to get shot over with this height at 6'4". All right, so now I'm back to my height. We got the stats back to how it was. Now we're going to the important categories. These last two categories is where we need clips at to help you guys and show y'all what comp players be doing. So we first starting off with this category. Now my perimeter, I'm going to stop at 69. Now listen, in a comp, when you play point guard, you don't need to guard ball. You're going to have a pure lockdown guarding the ball, and most likely you might be in the corner. But of course, it depends on how your team is created. Now with this build, we're going no block, no offense or rebound, and KYRIE don't have none of these anyway, but we're going with a 89 steal, which is gold interceptor. Now this is game changing for this build, specifically in a comp, and let me show you the difference in steal ratings. So to make this simple so we don't take long, 89 rating with gold interceptor will give you these catches more often than an 81, which is silver, which I normally lose, where you get a bunch of these animations where you're just literally just tipping the ball. Like instead of catching it, all you do is just tip it a lot, and it's mad annoying because I know I'm in a perfect position to get a steal, and because of my rating, they just gonna keep making me touch the ball instead of catching it, bro. It's so annoying. We come down to KYRIE's physicals. This is the physicals that they have him on this game, so I'm gonna change it. Of course, we're only gonna go 38 strength, 55 vert. Of course, we want 99 stamina. Now they got him an 85 speed, which is cool. That's perfect. Now what I'm going to change to hit 99 overall, which is the greatest discussion, 89 acceleration. Now this is one of the biggest debates in the game that all players be having debates on, but you got to settle the debate with testing things for yourself. And I'm going to actually test it again to show you in this video. A lot of people were confused when I did it before with an 89 rating and a 73 or 83, whatever I showed. I forgot what I compared, but it's a clear difference with 73. Now all my previous builds, I was using 73, and yes, it's usable. Yes, you can play comp, but once the lockdowns start getting better, it's gonna be harder for you. You gotta just play harder, like combo up way more with a 73 because you're slower. Your moves are more predictable. But with 89 and above, it is a clear difference. Now let me get into that and show y'all, and also show y'all how y'all can test it. So I want to make this section of the video as simple as possible. I have two created custom builds with the same exact badges and attributes. The only differences is acceleration. Now before I tested 73 versus 89 in another video, we saw the clear difference. Now I'm going to show you guys the literal minimum and then the literal maximum. So minimum acceleration, which is 25, lowest you can go, and then 99, so people can clearly see the difference. Now in the last video, it was people in the comment section saying it's because you're testing it with 90 speed with ball so you don't see a difference, or it's because you have gold speed booster. So this is going to show you guys that regardless of your speed with ball, regardless of speed booster, acceleration actually affects what I'm showcasing to you guys. Is just speed boosting out of dribble move, and you guys can easily test this for yourself. Now before I click on any builds and show anything, I'm actually going to show the ratings. So here's the minimum build. We're going to scroll to the attributes. We're going to scroll all the way straight down to acceleration. Let's see, look, acceleration is a 25. Then we're going to look at where is speed with ball. Let me make sure speed with ball 90. Look, speed with ball is a 90. It's going to be the same on the other build. And then the badges, we only have 2 badges equipped on a build: handles for days and gold speed booster, and it's accurate with the other build. We're going to look the same thing. Badges, we only got 2: gold speed booster, handles for days. And then when we go to the attributes, same thing all the way down to the bottom. We got the same, it's literally the same build. Where's my oh, speed with ball 90, so y'all see it's the same thing. And then acceleration 99. So that is the difference when y'all see these two builds. All right, so we're gonna start off with the slowest one, and of course the funniest thing about it is this 25 acceleration would still get past people, but it is very slow. All the animations, look at all of these, very slow. You can clearly see it, and I think this is my way to like truly prove it. Like I said, I don't want to make the video OD long with this, but I just want you guys to see, like, why is he getting so much acceleration? I thought people said, like, the description of acceleration, it literally says it's for off ball movement. It's not for when you have the ball. It's also for triple threats. Like when you do this, when you do moves like this, like look how slow my triple threat is. Try to spin out, that's mad slow in comparison to how when I go to this one, which we already know is exactly the same. This is the 99 acceleration. You're gonna see a clear difference in the max one, bro. So here we go. Dribbling wise, look, come on, bro. If you telling me you don't see the clear speed difference in this versus the other, this is what comp players be doing. And that's why, like, y'all see is other players in the game with better records than a lot of people, because they know things, they test things, they play instead of just guessing. Oh yeah, let me show this. Look how fast I am out of this animation. And then the triple threat, like I said, this is also going to be faster. Of course, it's like you would get Hall of Fame triple threat, so all of these moves will be faster. Hold up, let me try to get the spin animation real quick. I don't even have triple threat on, and I still can feel the difference in speed. But y'all see it, bro. That's basically like the side by side I could give you. Look, clearly, look. I'm gonna run from here and go all the way to the corner. Now look at minimum do it. From the top of the key, look how long it take me to get there. Slow. That's clearly a difference. So that is why we have a 89 acceleration. And I tested that before in another video, but this video I wanted to make it different and show the lowest with the highest, so you can see even with the ball in your hand, acceleration is still affecting how fast you dribble the ball. And so that concludes the build. These are the things that comp players know though that other players don't do. Like, I'm sure you guys watching the video, comment down y'all acceleration, the builds that you guys currently use. Tell me your acceleration. I just want to know. I just want to see the comment section. Like, I just want to see a bunch of numbers in the comment section of you guys just telling me your acceleration, bro. Like, it's not even for just small guards, bro. Even people who use big builds, like if you got a 6'8", or if you got a 6'6" and use Magic Johnson, this acceleration drastically change how fast you do the Magic Johnson, bro. Y'all can literally test that as well. But this is the final build. Again, I told y'all this is for the comp build. Now, of course, when you make a point guard, for some reason you always get the same build name, which we're gonna get a floor spacing slasher. But this is my KYRIE build. Now, for the ending of the video, I want to show a compare and contrast of my two final builds that I use. Like, I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm in a mode to use either or, but they're kind of similar, but they have their differences. One, I would say, like, this one is strictly, like, I'm talking about leagues, play against pros. I don't need to go get rebounds and have interior on this build right here, but the other one has what this one don't. So let me show y'all a side by side. Now here's the side by side of the two builds that I use. One I kind of use for rank more because the players are taller, they're isoing, they're spamming backdoors. I don't want to be a liability. And you can see the difference in defense. I got block, rebounding, interior, but with less steal. Now the new build don't have none of those categories, but it has a higher steal rating for better steal animations. Also, our layup is different. We got 88 on the new one, so our float game is Hall of Fame. We kept the same shootings. Now we come down to the passing. The pass accuracy was higher. I could do bailouts, but I think I'm able to play without it. And then when we come to the physicals category, basically pretty much the same, but the new build is just going to be faster. Also, it's lower weight on the new build. So that's pretty much it. Kind of the same build that I've been using, but y'all see the small little variants and differences. And I'm not gonna lie, this is what kind of makes 2K fun to me, bro. The fact that you could keep tweaking and editing the same build, and it's just those small little attributes that make the build different and give you a different name, and you have a different play style, bro. This year they did an amazing job with it, because there's mad other versions of the 6'4" that I still want to test. I still got to make a super high drive and dunk version. I'm gonna try a super high midi with low 3-ball rating. Like, it's a lot of things I'm still gonna test, but at least you guys know now when you watch the Prime videos, it's gonna be one of these builds you see, and you'll be able to clearly tell. If you see me getting rebounds, it's gonna be this build. If you don't see me getting boards, you see the steals going crazy or whatever the case may be, I'm looking super fast with the contested layups, most likely it's gonna be the other build. So at least it's no confusions now. I revealed both of the builds that I'm touching, both of the builds that I'm using officially, most likely for the rest of the year. And against comp, I just didn't want you guys to be clueless and have my build be a mystery. So this is the video. You share it with your friends, anybody who be saying, what is LaMonsta using? What is he cooking with? I want to try his build out. These are your two options, bro. Besides the two-way, like, we know about the two-way. I've been showcasing y'all that. Y'all seen it in the 1v1s and stuff like that. That build is actually fire too. Y'all see how it just builds for different modes, bro. Different game modes require different builds. Even though you could take any build anywhere, but it's just like, feel me? It's just different. These joints just different. But it's your boy LaMonsta. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here.